Justin, as you look at this version of the Browns defense, what are the things that they're doing right now that has made them so good against the pass?
I mean, yeah, they have a lot of talented players, on defense. Of course, their D-line is a talented group. Shoot, their linebackers are very athletic, very fast. Um, they have very good instincts in zone coverage. On the back end, safeties and corners, of course, are definitely top in the league. So it'll be a great test for us this week, and everybody's excited for the opportunity. But definitely a talented defense for sure.
How do you prepare for a guy like Myles Garrett?
Uh, just see what he does well, and I mean, which is pretty much everything. But just have a plan for him, going into the game, and yeah, execute that plan.
The last time you guys played a regular season game there was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
What have you learned since your first ever start, and now that has helped you in these sorts of situations?
I mean, you can go on and on. I learned a lot of stuff. Like you said, that was 2 years ago. So a lot of stuff. Yeah, I don't. It's a lot of stuff. That's first start in the NFL to now. So I've definitely learned a lot. Sure.
Lasting memory from that day?
Yeah, I do. Just being back in Ohio, first start, everybody excited, and then of course getting sacked too. So hopefully we can change that going back this weekend. But yeah.
If Denzel Ward plays, what kind of challenges does he pose on the boundary?
Who?
Denzel Ward. If he comes back this week, what kind of challenges does he pose?
He's talented. One of the best corners in the league. So they're not afraid to leave him on an island out there. So yeah, should be a good test for the receivers.
Justin, Jaquan Brisker told us, suggested the other day that other teams are being told to do dirty stuff to you with late hits. Agree with that, and what do you think about Jaquan Brisker's comments kind of going to bat for you?
I mean, I don't know what other teams are saying to or what other coaches are saying to their team, so I don't have a comment on that. But I mean, maybe Jaquan knows something I don't. So yeah.
Do the refs have to be more aware, like before games?
I mean, I talk to him before every game, so literally talk to the ref before every game. It happened on the first play of the game, and didn't get a call, so I mean, I really can't do anything about it. So I just get up and move on to the next play.
Is that astonishing that you talked to him before the game and then the very first play?
It's just kind of frustrating, but not really astonishing because it happens a lot. So.
Also, I think. What do you tell them in that conversation beforehand?
I just know, especially when we play the Lions, like I know how they play. I know what kind of team they are, so I know that they're going to play hard and play to the end of the play. So I always tell them that I'm not trying to take any hits. I get down pretty fast, and you just look out for me if they, see any late hits. I'm gonna try to get down. I'm not gonna try to do anything sneaky, this and that, like any fake slides or whatever. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Did they give you any feedback about why you're not getting the goal?
No, I mean, after it happens, I don't really have time to ask them like why didn't I get a call. I just move on to the next play, get the play call, and move on. So.
Justin, I think I remember in Pittsburgh your rookie year was one of the first times you talked about the frustration of not getting those. And it's been 2 years. I mean, how is that maybe that frustration built? But you've also kind of learned different ways to move on past. I mean, is it crazy that you're in year 3 and it's still a topic of conversation?
I mean, I guess I don't know. Like I said, I really can't do anything about it. So it's no reason to stress over it. It's like it's whatever at this point.
Justin, with Myles Garrett, they don't just use him off the edge. They'll use him as an outside backer. They'll use him as an inside backer from time to time. How much extra cognizant do you have to be about where he is and setting the protection, kind of based on how many different places they line him up?
I mean, yeah, you got to know where he's the best defensive player on the field. So you got to know where he is at all times, every play.
Justin, this recent stretch for you since you came back from the thumb injury, you haven't thrown an interception. What do you attribute? Exactly. What do you attribute that to? Foose was saying earlier that he just sees growth in that area. I'm just curious from your perspective what you.
Just trying to make the best decisions I can. And we preach no turnovers. So I mean, yeah, just trying to do my job as the quarterback of this team, and of course I have to continue with the no interceptions, but also have to clean up the fumbles. So. Yeah, I mean, that's just, the number one priority on offense is just taking care of the ball. Because if we don't do that, then, we don't have a chance to score. So it's kind of the number one rule on offense is, making sure ball security is, at a premium. So, yeah.
In addition to that, as you've kind of watched your own improvement throughout the year, is there an area that you're particularly proud of growth within the season, something that you're doing much better than?
No, not in a specific area. I'm just Like I always say, just trying to look at what I can grow at and, continue to get better at it.
Flus was saying your pocket presence has improved, and that's something that stood out in his mind when he has evaluated you. What about your pocket presence? Have you worked on it, or is it a comfortability thing? Is it a reps thing? Is it an experience level at this point now in your career? What have you felt?
Yeah, I think just, learning from past mistakes, I think that's the biggest thing where, last year at some points I would just, escape the pocket or, just run for no reason. So, just trying to move in the pocket, fill out the pocket and throw the ball downfield. So,
How big of a loss is Yannick from your perspective, and then what's your message to him?
say how big of a loss to
Yannick,
Yannick? Yeah, I mean, he's a great player, great leader for the defense. I know he's a tough guy, so I think he's going to bounce back better than ever. And I know he's still going to be leading, although he's not on the field. So, praise up to him and a speedy recovery to him, but he's going to be good.
Back to Caitlin's question about the pocket presence, and you just said that you would just take off for no reason. Is that more like trusting your offensive lineman or trusting yourself that you can hang in there?
Not really. It's just kind of a field thing, to be honest with you. Kind of having that mental clock and listening to your feet. So, of course, you got to trust your alignment. You got to trust everybody that's on the field. But yeah, just the mental clock in your head and, kind of just the feel in the pocket.